You're about to watch a full sales call. You're going to watch the discovery, the pitch, the close, and you are going to see step by step every single thing that Raphael does to close this client. We're going to go ahead and start right now. So if you are running your AI agency, an SMMA, or any marketing or lead generation business, this video will help you see exactly what you need to be doing on your sales calls.
Awesome. So you're PSD as well, huh?
Give me 1 second. Undergo.
So Raphael is one of my mentees in the group.
I don't know what happened.
He's been in there for about 3 or 4 months now.
Oh, can you still see me or?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, I can't see you. I don't know.
Got a good old coffee to start this off, boys. Step by step,
cool.
we're going to be walking through and breaking
what
this down.
state are you calling up? I saw you were also PST, so.
California.
Oh, okay, awesome. What part? I was there last week for a trip in Oceanside.
San Diego. Oceanside, actually, yeah.
Yeah, Oceanside. Yeah, the waves were massive, dude. I was happy to see that because last time I went, the waves were.
Do you see how easy this rapport is flowing right now? This does not sound transactional or salesy. It doesn't sound like awkward rapport. Like, where are you guys located? Like, he's just letting it flow, which is great.
Yeah, it was pretty good last week.
Yeah, well, very soon, and within 2 or 3 weeks, I'll be moving to Honolulu. So I'll be in Hawaii for a bit.
Wow. Are you gonna continue business over there? Or?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you done that before, like a big move with the business, or no?
First time. I'm scared of shit. You know, I'm taking nothing with me. So.
Dude, man.
And this already is like very important contextual stuff that we're going to use later on in the call. Like he's literally telling us his place of uncertainty. He's moving. He's got all these changes going on in his life right now. So Raf is, by being open and welcoming, opened himself so many other doors in the sales call.
I had a big family, so I have to make this shit work.
Yeah, 100%.
So
dude.
There's no going back on it.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, I mean, I guess, Enoch, just to give you kind of a quick idea of how these calls go, I really just want to kind of have a conversation here. I'm not like a salesperson or anything. I founded this company last year. So, we'll just have a conversation, kind of see where you're at with things. And if I can help, if I do think that we can help, I'll go ahead and
drop
show you
the
kind of what we
sales card set
and
frame.
you can decide if it's something you want to be a part of or not. Does that sound good?
Sounds good, man. I'm
awesome,
here.
man.
I have open mind to anything.
Yeah.
So I'm new to this as well. I've been in the construction business for a while, but this is my first time, my first year doing it by myself. And it's not about doing the work. It's just about finding the damn clients. And yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we call the North Star of the call. Like, Raf hasn't even needed to ask, curiosity aside, why you here. He's already given us why he's here. The North Star is telling us which direction to take the call.
So would you say that's like the biggest problem right now in the business that you would like us to help with?
Just my clients. Finding my clients. That's my only business that I got issues with. And so.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't mean to judge, but it sounds like you might be a little new at this, or how long have you guys been in business?
I am new. I'm new to this. I've been in business officially by myself within 8 months.
8 months? Okay, wow. So has that problem you mentioned existed like this whole time, or is it kind of new?
Do you see how casual this is? A lot of people that I've spoken to when we talk about sales calls are too scared to ask hard questions like that, where it's, how long has this problem existed for? And if you ask it like that, you sound like a fucking salesperson. Raf just slips it in. Perfect.
I think it's new to me because I used to have like a steady paycheck before from an employer, and I was just doing this on the side. But now that I'm doing it on my own, it's like up and goes. It's like you got money this week, next week, and
he's found another client pain point: inconsistency. His big change in his life. This is obviously new to him. What he needs is the feeling of security and low risk.
I started working with a lot of rental properties that they like to pay 30 days, 60 days after the job is already done. So.
Okay, so the consistency is not there.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So I guess like if you had to guess, like what would you say is kind of the average amount of jobs that you guys do typically take on, like month to month?
Not that many. Not that many, and I've been getting screwed over pretty much on a lot of the sections. Okay. But to be honest, I kind of like it that I'm experiencing everything now. That I'm not tripping too hard. But yeah, I like this couple times. Right now, I'm just dead broke. Two of the deals that I have done, they haven't paid.
Wow.
And I'm not trying to threaten them with small claims or nothing like that. I'm just trying to keep my head down and hopefully, they'll pay. But, oh man, that took a big hit out of me.
Wow.
I can't.
There you go. Like, I mean, fucking hell, this is a hell of a story. First of all, I would have concerns about lead quality at this point. Like, I'd be thinking, is this guy going to be even qualified to work with us? Does he have money to invest? I would be kind of gauging it, right? I would say something like, oh, so that's pretty rough. You guys must be living on some sort of savings right now, or like how financially tight are things for you guys? I would just be asking a rough question like that to kind of be like checking, is this worth pitching? He probably is, because he was working a job before and he's kind of hinted at, I'm okay, but this is becoming a problem.
And tell my workers that, I have to pay them So, yeah.
Wow. So you guys are kind of bleeding money right now.
Bad.
Wow.
Bad. But I want to give you guys a try. I want to see. You know, after I clicked on your link, because I was desperate. I was like, man, I need some work. And you came up on my link on, I think, Instagram. I think I was just browsing late night on Instagram, and you guys came up. But then after I click you guys, man, a bunch of other companies came up too. Yeah,
that's how it is, man. You click on one, and you get 500 tagging on.
So yeah, I mean, like, and to me, I see like a big opportunity because I'm like, this is exactly what I was looking for, but I didn't know what to search. So, but I clicked on you guys first, and I want to stick with you guys, and let me see what you guys can do, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I love that, man. Yeah, I mean, I will say, it definitely sounds like we need to get some work in here. I mean, obviously, there's a lot at stake here. You're moving to Hawaii, you got a whole family, and yeah, definitely want to make sure that you have some stability, especially starting up like the work in a new location, a completely new, almost like a new country, even though it's still a state.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, man. So I guess like, where would you say all your business is coming from? Like right now, is it?
Do you see how smooth that was? A lot of people would like. He's hinting at, I want to hear what you guys have to offer now. I'm interested. And Raf hasn't rushed. A lot of people would rush into the pitch there. They'd be like, oh my God, I got a really warm lead. The guy's ready to buy. You just want to hear the pitch. Like, no, that's not true. The guy is willing to hear the pitch, but you need to finish your discovery first. Raf understands that and didn't abandon his discovery.
They're kind of like word of mouth.
Mouth to word.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's basically a lot of my business. I don't even have business cards right now. I have the templates. I have everything. Okay. But right now it's just word of mouth, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. Wow. So do you feel like that's like a scalable source? Like it's going to help get you to stability? Or
heck no. Look, I already have my business.
He's removing all other options to make his options seem smart. Best marketers discredit other marketers so that their marketing is credited, while they also credit themselves. So it's crediting, discrediting.
Cards, I have door hangers. A thing I haven't printed them out yet because the spectacle on my website is not that great, and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
And since I'm moving to Hawaii, I'm like, I don't know if I should change my phone number. I don't know. I'm just overthinking everything.
Yeah.
And it's putting a lot of stop into me, and because I have the flyers, I have all the other stuff ready to be printed. But I haven't printed it out yet.
You can see a big thing with this guy. Sorry, I just choked on the fucking coffee. Is that he's overwhelmed. What we need to sell him is the ease of mind that you're going to take care of everything for him. So that's a big focus.
Because I don't know if I'm going to change my mind.
Right. So you're kind of just like trying to figure out what to do. Like you don't really have a clear, proven path in front of you.
I want to move already, man. So that's I just need 2 good jobs, and I'm set. I will just dip.
Yeah, that's. I was actually going to ask as well. So what's like your guys' preferred jobs? Like what do you guys prefer to do?
Anything. So right now I'm working on getting my general contractor's license. I'm a handyman. So here in California, I can only do $1,000 a day. Legally.
Interesting.
But I'm risking it by doing more than that. So I've been painting houses. I'm doing all these things. I'm going above and beyond. It's been hitting, but I'm not charging as what I'm supposed to be charging.
Well, you should be charging, right? Okay, and I think the post you saw from us, you clicked on, was specifically for like cabinets, right? You do cabinets, right? Or
I do cabinets.
Okay, perfect. Would that be like if we were sending you cabinet projects, would you be able to take those on or no?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, good.
I would probably be asking him at this point, like, what other work he does. He says he's a handyman, which is a bad thing and a good thing. Bad thing, he's unqualified financially, potentially. And then the good thing is that he has so many different services that he actually renders, meaning you can just pick out the bunch, which one's easiest to deliver.
Awesome. Cool. Well, let me just, obviously, there's a lot that we went over there. I definitely feel like we'll be able to kind of help you get to a point of stability. So I'd love to kind of just share my screen, kind of show you how it works, and we can kind of go from there if that sounds good.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, here we go, man. Let me know when you can see this. I'm going to just make sure I choose the right window here. All right, perfect, man. So it should be good. Let me know when this pops up.
Just a small thing. I know it's small, but a lot of people just turn on their screen share and start pitching, but never ask the prospect, can you see the screen? Because sometimes they actually can't, and you need to reopen the screen share.
Cool.
Or they're
so
having
I'll just quickly run
glitch
you
or
through this,
whatever.
just the 6 steps that we kind of
And
have
then you waste
created
the
to summarize
pitch,
how our system works. Super straightforward. So first thing we're going to do is obviously we're going to make sure that we scout out your area where you service and craft the right targeting for our advertisements, because we run things off of Facebook and Instagram just the same way that you found me, right? We're going to push your business out there to the ideal person.
Saying just the same way you found me is critical to validate that it works.
So like the same way that you saw us and you were like, wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for. We're going to help your business do the same. And people who, have cabinets that need replaced, et cetera, they're going to be seeing you and they're going to be like, wow, that's exactly what I'm looking for, right? So first thing we need to do is obviously make sure that we're targeting the right areas, or else it doesn't really make sense. So we'll look at a list of zip codes in your area. Like we'll say, okay, the average income is, 98,000, et cetera. We want to find people that make a decent amount of money every year so they can afford a better service.
A point I'd like to reference too is like, we've gone into the pitch without pitching ourselves first. My rule is pitch yourself and your company, then pitch your service. Because right now, I mean, he's built so much rapport that it doesn't fucking matter. But I personally am not very good with rapport. I'm not really good with that sort of thing, but I'm very good with showing credibility through, I'm talking about yourself or the company. But Raf's made up for it by making good rapport anyway.
Obviously, we don't want anyone that's like out of your service area, 2 hours away, et cetera. And then once we get this down, that's obviously the first step. Then we'll go into obviously scroll stopping ads. So we'll build ads for you, custom to your industry. We'll also obviously write copy on the ads. So for example, like most cabinet projects, turn your kitchen into a war zone, dust everywhere. We don't run battlefields. We run calm, efficient operations, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to get a build out that's on time, on budget.
So what he's just said there for the last maybe paragraph was unweighted comments. He's kind of just clicking through it. The pitch deck shouldn't really be used as a script. It should be used as a prompt. For example, when he's going over the attract, he said, obviously scroll stopping ads. He didn't define what that means. He's like, what you should be saying in Converse is, my advertising specialists understand human psychology and craft well-performing ads that we've already proven to work in your exact niche for the last 10 years. We know exactly what works, so we're not reinventing the wheel when it comes to these ads, and we will design them to attract the highest intent leads possible. Engagement. Instead of utilizing standard text, we again monitor the psychology of what actually engages the best quality people and gets rid of the lower quality ones. So this would be a more in-depth way of explaining it, but Raf's doing fine.
Right.
Like, this is
so
all
we're
good.
basically pre-handling a lot of the objections that I'm sure you've probably gotten before from potential clients on the ad.
So he's starting to talk about we're pre-handling objections and things like that. That's where the value comes in. So this is good.
And then once they've seen the video, they've read the ad, they're going to click on get your free estimate, and from there we're going to actually qualify them before they even come in. So basically, we'll be asking them like, are you within 60 minutes of X service area? Are you the homeowner? How do you want to pay? What is the project? When do you need it done? We're going to collect all this info. And then once they fill that out, they're going to be able to book. Now, the thing is, a lot of these people aren't going to book themselves, right? I wish they did. I wish everyone booked themselves in for an inspection. A lot of people aren't going to do that. So instead, we have the calendar there, of course, but because they're not going to book themselves, we have a team of in-person, you could say like appointment schedulers that call the leads on your behalf. So we have a team of, US speaking, sales professionals. We'll just assign the best one to your company. And every time a lead comes in, then he's the one in charge of calling. And do
you see how valuable that is? Like, brother, I feel like that value stack was just breezed over. Oh yeah, we'll get like our best salesperson to do it for you. No. That would be like a full on, listen, brother, when you're busy and you're on jobs and the phone's ringing and it keeps interrupting you, we remove that. All those hours you'll spend over your lifetime totals to nearly, I can't remember what it is. It's over 5 weeks of your lifetime you'll spend as a contractor on the phone. We remove that so you can spend that time in Hawaii on the beach with your family. And I'll tell you how that works. We have a specialist salesperson who calls every single one of your leads, schedules them, and makes sure they show up on time for you. We qualify them, we vet them, and all you need to do is what you're good at, my friend, and that's the work. There you go. Do you see how more impactful that was, the way I said it, and the way I packaged it?
He'll call them the morning of. He'll let you know, hey, they confirmed their meeting. Everything's taken care of for you. So all you have to do is literally just show up to the meeting and, use your own experience to make a deal with the homeowner, right?
Nice.
Yep. Perfect. So those are the main 6 steps. Then from there, just a little bit more detail. You can see this is like what your day-to-day would look like. You'd be able to see, okay, well, I have, let's say, Marcus at 9, Sarah at 2. You'd be able to keep track of your appointments. You'd be able to keep track of your appointments. You can text people. You can call them all from an app that we'll give you on your phone. And then, of course, we'll also reactivate old leads for you. Maybe people that ghosted the estimate, right? I'm sure it's happened before. We'll follow up with them for you. We'll make sure.
So there's no breaks in between the segments. For example, you're saying, so you have conversations, you have this, you'll have a salesperson, you have reactivated lead. Like, you need to truncate it a little bit. You'll have a conversations tab so that you can actively communicate with the highest intent leads in the most efficient manner possible. Then on top of that, our team also run a reactivation campaign. What that is specifically designed to re-engage old leads that you've already paid for and worked hard to get, but never converted into sales. Do you see how clear, concise, and valuable that explanation is to the contractor? He understands it more. The problem with a lot of people's pitches is that they're just pitching surface level. They aren't explaining why it's used in the service.
Sure, everything is obviously being kept on top of. So that's kind of how everything works.
Okay, I'm gonna zoom into the other screen. I don't know if you're gonna see me or not.
Yeah, I can't see you right now. So I don't know. I'm not looking at the meeting screen though, so I think it's good.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me see here. Yeah, perfect. Did you have like any questions on the whole process or anything?
Yeah.
Rather than that, ask, so what questions do you have for me so far? Instead of, do you have any questions? So what questions do you have for me?
Yeah. I'm going to be straight honest with you, man. I don't want to waste your time, and I don't want to be wasting my time either. But the main thing that you guys called me was that you'll give me a book in, sit down with a client, and hopefully if everything is good, right, that's how I pay you. After that, look, I've been fucked before so many times, and I'm very skeptical about everything, and I'm just gonna.
He's very skeptical, so that's concerning. Anyway, so we have a skeptical client, and I think this comes. He's built rapport, but he hasn't really shown proof of validation. Maybe the beginning bit of, you know how I said, like, he's built rapport, he doesn't need to pitch himself at the company. That would have helped, but the client's saying, "Listen, I'm here for the offer, dude.
I have to take my leave because I'm just wasting money after this."
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
And that's where I'm coming from.
Something that he's going to need to really clarify to his client is we don't pay after the shown appointment. He pays when they book, and then we credit if they don't show. So we need to do that for compliance.
Is that something that you guys were doing? Like, that I'll first get the client, and then I'll pay you? Or you guys are going to request payment before I even do the job?
Yeah, great question. So just so I understand, like, you understand the system and everything, it's really just like the price that would be like the main thing.
Do you see how he's not just jumped straight at the question? A good salesperson questions a question, which is what he's doing.
Well, I just want to be able to get the client and book it. Once I book it, I'll be able to pay you guys, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the way that let me clarify that for you, my friend. So the ad that you saw, remember it said 247, right? Per book. What that means is basically every time we take someone through this whole process for you, and we make sure that they show up to the meeting, we make sure that you're able to talk with them and, you know, have an opportunity to close that job with them. That is when you'll pay us the 247. So only after you've actually met with them, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Not quite. You kind of modeled it just a little bit, which then could cause problems later on or kickback. So, Mr. Customer, here's how it works. We will vet them, qualify them, attract them through the ad, and take them through that full process. My salesperson will reach out and qualify them even more, and then we'll book them on the calendar. At that point, your card will be charged X amount. Then, if this person doesn't attend the meeting, which is rare but does happen at 5% of cases, we will credit you for that appointment, so you only pay for shown appointments. See how clear that was? In sales, it's about selling the client, but also giving the client expectations for the delivery so that they don't have problems with our CSMs and things like that.
So, yeah, that's how that works. Any other questions about anything, the system?
No, that was just it. That wasn't just the concern that I had.
Okay, perfect. So you understand like how everything works, or is there anything that's unclear? Just let me know.
I mean, I feel like we've looped that maybe 3 times over now. The guy knows what we're doing. It's time to move on.
The way you were explaining it, yeah.
Cool. Clear. Awesome, man. So yeah, I mean, I guess, do you feel like this is something that would, you know, help you kind of get some stability?
Good. A bit of temperature testing going on here. Perfect.
Before, you know, making a big change, like going to Hawaii and everything
like
that.
Definitely. Yeah. That looks very promising.
Okay. Awesome. So in terms of like getting started, man, what we do is we'll just take the first appointment. So that's just 247, and we'll use that to like build out your whole campaign. We'll get the ads created. We'll build everything out. We'll give you the app. We'll buy you a professional business number, and basically from there, we'll kind of just get started on the pay-as-you-go basis. So all you're doing is just paying the first appointment, like in advance. Once we get that appointment, like obviously we're not going to charge you twice, but then from there it would just be 247 every time you meet.
Okay. So this is where I'm at again.
Yeah.
So you guys are requesting payment first before anything.
So you're not paying like a setup fee or anything?
To start up.
Yeah, so it's just for the first appointment. It's not a setup fee. It's for the first appointment. So if we don't get you that appointment, then in our contract, we have to refund you, if that makes sense. So because, look, I'll be honest with you as well, brother. I can tell we've had a great conversation here. Like, unfortunately, we've had a lot of people just like you where, you know, they're really excited to get started and everything. And then we book something in without taking like anything up front. And it's happened so many times that they'll completely ghost us. They'll never talk to us again. And I'm sure you understand as well. Like maybe there's been a homeowner who wants you to like buy the materials for the project before signing a contract or something, right? Like you wouldn't do it because it's not good business. But we also don't want to charge like thousands of dollars upfront, and we don't want to just charge a setup fee for like no result. So the only thing that you'd be paying for is like the first appointment that we would get you. And like I said, if we don't get you that appointment, then we just have to refund you because you're not paying a setup, you're paying for the appointment.
So Raf has completely squashed an objection before he allowed the client to go into a rabbit hole of blabbering on about why he's scared of paying upfront and all this other stuff. Like he's paying a fucking tiny setup fee, like it's nothing.
Very heptical, man.
He's very heptical, guys.
It's just been a bad deal after another bad deal after another one. It's like I'm just very skeptical about it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. $247 is not a bad price for getting a good lead. Okay. Yeah. It's just that everybody has promised me the stars and everything, and So, do you guys have a main location that I can go and see or anything like that if this deal goes to
Here we go. It's trust. It's trust. So again, like pitching yourself on the business beforehand would have stopped this from happening and pre-handled it a little bit more.
shit or anything like that? You guys don't give me a lead or nothing like that?
Yeah, funny thing is, I mean, I live full time in Arizona, so I'm like right next door to you. Like I said, I was just in Oceanside last week.
Like this is useful, but we shouldn't rely on luck here. Like we want to have pre-handled this earlier.
So yeah, I mean, you can come visit the main office in AZ if you need to. Yeah. I mean.
Okay.
Also, the objection handle for that would be, listen, like I know that makes it feel better. The truth is, let's say that I completely ripped you off for $200, which first of all isn't even going to buy me dinner, but never mind. If you come banging on my office doors here in Arizona, do you think that's going to change anything? Like, no, it's not. It just feels better. Changes perspective on that a little bit.
Dang it, brother. I'm going to have to think about that one now.
Yeah. You said you got. Yeah, go ahead.
I just need security. You know, I need something that says that I'm going to get my money back if you don't book me this.
Yeah. So we have that in our. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just don't want to go to small claims. I don't want to waste my time, especially not for this little amount.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, at the end of the day, we do have like specifically in our contract where if we don't get you that first appointment, then we have to refund you, or else you're able to pursue us for full legal and everything like that, according to the state of Arizona. So we do make sure it's clearly guaranteed in the contract.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
Cool. So you want to get started?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. A lot of people wouldn't be asked to objection handle that. That was 2 or 3 objections, I think, that Raf had to overcome to get this guy to feel good about starting. I think my way of going around the objection would be a little bit different to Raf's. I wouldn't have maybe said, oh, it's, in the contract, because, like, to be honest with me, like, my contracts are terrifying and don't really give a lot of reassurance to the client. So I would never really rely on a refund guarantee in a contract for such a small amount. I'd say to them this, listen, like, Mr. Contractor, $250, what do you think that would do for me? Like, not a lot, he'll say. Okay, yeah. So I paid... Do you want to know how much for this meeting today? Yeah, how much? I paid $250 in ads to even talk to you today, right? So I'm break even. This money does nothing for me other than covers my ass a little bit. Do you want to know how much I spend in ad spend per day? I spend $2,000 in ad spend per day, all right? So $250 is not going to help me, especially if I fuck you over and you leave me a bad review. It does everything but help me. Brother, I'm here to help you and get results so that you can help me grow my business. Otherwise, this is a total waste of my time and money. You help him realize that, listen, shit, this guy makes nothing from this. Because really, there's no benefit for him to rip him off.
Sign up.
And when do you think I will be able to get a booked appointment?
So typically we...
Timeline. So this is why after we go through price, we go through future pacing. Because we want to tell the client, listen, this is what to expect. This is how long till you get results. I did the maths just now, right? $2,470 would be how much this client is going to bring Raf in revenue this month if he delivers only 1 appointment every 3 days. That's it. 1 appointment every 3 days. That's fuck all money. Now, let's say that Raf's profit margins are approximately 65%. He'll be making $1,600 profit from this client in month 1. Now, month 2, he'll be able to scale it more and more and more and more and slowly over time. You'll think that these type of broke clients are impossible to make money from. It's actually not true. You start them small and you work their way up. You help them make some money through the appointments. And then if your appointment quality is good, you can close more and more and more from them.
We see the first appointment come in within the first week, man. So I don't know. Do you have a partner, by the way?
No.
No business partner. Okay. So I have a business partner who kind of handles like the whole back end of it.
That probably wasn't a good thing to bring up when you're closing someone. Do you have a partner? Oh yeah, I'll speak to my partner. Like, just be careful.
Everything, like he's literally like a tech genius when it comes to like running the ads and everything like that. And so he's kind of the guy that sets up like all of like the advertising and everything. So what happens is after you sign up, I'm actually going to do this right after I send you the link. But we'll build like a WhatsApp group chat together so that you can talk with me and him directly. Because I know a lot of companies out there, they like to, give you some random salesperson to talk to. We're not going to do that. You'll be able to talk with us all day long. You can call us, you can text us, anything you need. And so that's kind of how that's going to work there. So it's super straightforward. And basically, we'll be building out the entire system. It only takes us 3 days, and then everything is launched. And 3 days after launch, you're going to get the first, 1 week after launch, you'll see the first appointments coming in. I think we actually had another guy sign up like last week. I think he did.
The biggest problem with this is if you don't set clear expectations, especially broker clients, they're going to be a real dick about it.
I want to say roofs. He got like his
he's adding some social proof in towards the end of the call too, of like, oh, well, this client achieved this result
within the first 3 days. So yeah, there's a really nice turnaround time on everything.
Okay. And now this is only specifically for cabinets?
So great question, my friend. We specialize in cabinets because we've seen, like, obviously a full cabinet replacement is a lot of money, right? We want to make you as much money as possible. But if you have specifically like another job that you guys are just much better at, or you want to advertise, I mean, we can try that as well. But we're really good specifically at cabinets. Would there be like another job that you would want?
No. Well, I mean, I do a little bit of everything except roof, sure. But everything else like I'm able to do. Cabinets, yeah, definitely. But
okay,
and the rest of this is just going to be some chatting about onboarding. Raf always onboards on the same call, takes payment on the same call. The lessons we need to learn from this is Raf did a great job. The only tiny thing he missed, like his whole fucking pitch, is objection handling, phenomenal work, really fucking good, like incredible stuff. It was just pitching himself and the company first before the sales pitch. And that would have helped him close a little bit easier, but the objection handling covered his ass anyway. Like, he did a fantastic job. There's a lot of people that'll watch these videos and give like these negative comments and pointers on top of like whatever I've said today. You're watching, he's doing. And that's the difference. And if you want to be the guy that's doing and sit in his shoes and close deals, how about stop commenting and start actually actioning it and doing this work and achieving the results that you know you need to achieve? You're procrastinating by watching other people do sales calls. My friend, I'm so sorry. I know you've enjoyed the video, but it's time you jump on sales calls yourself. You need to click the link below and jump on top of these sales calls. ASAP. Stop doing cold outreach. Start doing ads. Raf didn't even need to fucking outreach to get this guy on the call. He just spawned in on the calendar the same day, and it didn't really cost $250 for an appointment. Do you want to know how much it cost? Yeah, $10. $10 per appointment to speak to a guy like this with his meta ad strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a pleasure, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, boys.